You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network, home of Valparaiso Beacon Athletics.
Sacking to Kaiser. Kaiser driving. He dumped it underneath Gordon. Laid it in. 3 seconds to go. It's Clemens in the backcourt. Clemens will have to launch from half court. No good, and Valpo wins it. Aaron Gordon at the John Kaiser assist.
From kickoff of football season to Arch Madness, the Valpo Sports Radio Network brings you every thrilling moment for the Brown and Gold.
Taken away by Morgan, gives to Edwards in transition, goes on the glass, and a monster one-handed poster. Oh my goodness, Sheldon Edwards, you are incredible.
On air at 95.1 FM and streaming live at thesource95.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the Athletics Recreational Center here on the campus of Valparaiso University for tonight's men's basketball non-conference matchup featuring the visiting team on the scoreboard, the 1-13, officially 1-7 East-West University Phantoms, who are coached by Tommy Plossley, who is in his 8th official season at East-West University, and the home team, the 4-5 Valparaiso Beacons, who are coached by Matt Loddick, who is in his 6th season with Valparaiso. Hello again, everyone. I'm Zach Collins. We're just about 25 minutes away from tip-off, and now we'll start here on the Northwest Health Men's Basketball pregame show right here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Well, fans, today is a big game if you're a big Valpo fan. It's the return of Kobe King to college basketball as he will make his debut with the Beacons and will play for the first time since January 24th, 2020, after playing his last game against Purdue for the Wisconsin Badgers. King averaged 10 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, and 1.6 assists when playing with the Badgers, and will be reuniting with former Badger Trevor Anderson and Joe Hedstrom, as both of those players have actually been able to start since the beginning of the season, and we'll see eventually here why. So we'll get into the news around the country. Kobe King, he's back, he's here, he's going to play here in this contest today against East-West University. But before we get to talking about Kobe King, we'd like to remind you that the Valparaiso Men's Basketball pregame show is brought to you by Hungry Howie's, First Source Bank, Allegiance Credit Union, Culver's, Holiday Inn Express, Lakeshore Bone and Joint, Royal Excursions, Wings Etc., Bud Light, Berkshire Hathaway, Highland Feller, Pepsi, Terry's Discount Windows, and Ticket Smarter. And you're listening to the Northwest Health Men's Basketball pregame show right here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Now, let's just get into this. Let's talk about Kobe King and how he got to Valpo here in the first place. He's really just the main story in today's game. It's just an amazing story of how he got from Valpo. He was playing Big Ten basketball, now here in the Missouri Valley. It's just such an interesting story. Let's get into it. King, in the beginning in 2020, made an attempt to leave the Wisconsin Badgers after that 2020 season. A lot happened, including COVID, a little bit of a pandemic in there as well. And then he wanted to commit to another Big Ten school of the University of Nebraska. Then decided not to go to Nebraska, but then make a turn to go pro. Kobe then went on to go sign with an agent to enter the 2021 NBA G League draft, but then went undrafted in the G League draft. So with no other options, King decided to go back to playing college basketball, but first he had to receive a waiver from the NCAA themselves to be able to actually come and play college basketball here once again. Once King received that waiver, he was able to return to basketball and chose Valparaiso as his target destination. So really just one heck of a story that he's been able to get here. And I mean, if you want to hear more, really just tune into Paul Warren's podcast, Union Street Hoops. I mean, this would take us about an hour to just dive into the whole Kobe King story and how we got here, how we got to Valpo. But yes, he will play in this game. It's going to be absolutely fantastic to see Kobe King here on the floor in the Arc in front of fans. It's going to be one heck of a contest. Kobe King was a very good Wisconsin Badger player. He started in 19 games for Wisconsin and played in all those 19 contests for the entirety of the season. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays against East-West University. East-West University is definitely a topic to get into, definitely a topic to talk about, because really it's not much that we know about them. They're kind of a interesting little factor that we don't know much about. So when we return, we'll discuss the little information on the away team of East-West University, some keys to the game, conference standings, and the starting lineups. and we will talk to associate head coach of the Beacons, Luke Gore, and the tip-off of this contest will follow soon after that. So stay tuned. You're listening to the home of Valparaiso basketball here in the Valpo Sports Radio Network. We'll be back here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
You trained for this all year. Endless hours of cardio, conditioning, and weights. And now you are ready. Ready to trek back to your seat from the concession stand. Through the lines, lost fans, and that mascot who wants you to do a little dancey dance. All without spilling a drop of your ice-cold Bud Light. Welcome back to football, sports fans.
Yo, this is your cup holder talking. The little round thing between your car seats. Now, I normally have a nice cold bottle of Mountain Dew in me, but at the moment, I'm empty. That's right, no Mountain Dew. Nothing in here but a couple of quarters and a dime. A fully capable cup holder like me just carrying your loose change? Look, I'm not made for loose change. I'm made to keep Mountain Dew within reach at all times, just inches from your hand. So find a store already, grab some Dew, toss it back, then place that bottle where it belongs. Mountain Dew. Do the Dew.
It's that time of year. You can have leftovers. Again. Or you can close that fridge and open up the McDonald's app for something special. Like your favorite crispy chicken sandwich. Now when you buy any crispy chicken sandwich on the McDonald's app, get another one for free. Like the spicy crispy chicken sandwich. It's a deal so good, there won't be any leftovers. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer available through December 12th at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. McD app download and registration required.
Welcome to Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Valparaiso, Indiana, a proud corporate sponsor of Valparaiso University Athletics. Holiday Inn Express and Suites Valparaiso is an 85-room hotel that blends excellent customer service with modern hospitality. Enjoy a complimentary full hot breakfast buffet with our signature cinnamon rolls. All rooms include flat-screen televisions, wireless internet, and a coffee station. Check out the indoor heated pool, whirlpool, or exercise room. Need meeting space? We have it, just minutes away from many restaurants offering local flair, boutique shopping, and the Central Park Plaza. Come feel right at home and make your next Valparaiso stay with Holiday Inn Express. Call to make your reservation at 219-464-9395.
There's no need to fear. The First Source Bank mobile app is here. As fast as a mobile deposit. Built to pay bills instantaneously. Powered to balance budgets. And with a simple tap, a call is placed for that personal touch. All this power is disguised as a mild-mannered app on your phone, ready to fight for your financial freedom.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. We're back here in the Athletics Recreational Center. I'm Zach Collins, and we'll continue here with our Northwest Health men's basketball pregame show here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network. We're going to discuss some of this week's games, which are brought to you by IBEW, the Powering America team of Northwest Indiana. So on Sunday, a couple games happened in the Valley play. On December 5th, Valpo traveled to Western Michigan. Valpo finished that game winning 71-60 and won a game that was for the Beacons. I mean, Valpo just played one heck of a contest in that game, just playing very well against Western Michigan. It was the first team that held to 60 points all season long, and really they competed the entire way. Just looking at that game overall, they actually snapped a 7-game road losing streak to the Broncos and won in Kalamazoo. Get this, for the first time since December 20th, 1958, where they beat the Broncos in 58, 90-65. So, bit of a different game there in the 1950s, but man, Western Michigan finally got beat by the Beacons. Good job from Valpo for traveling there, snapping that road losing streak, and finally getting a win in Kalamazoo. I was just out in Kalamazoo covering the women's game. Sadly, they got beat in that game, but did compete to the very end. The 60 points also marked the first for the Valpo defense throughout the last season and this season combined. So Valpo's defense has really stepped it up here in these last few games. Western Michigan was a good team. It was a turn of seeing Malik McMillan on the other side of the floor. He was with Western Michigan in that game, and Valpo was able to triumph over the Broncos in that contest again, 71-60, which brought Valpo to the current 4-5 record. Richmond took on UNI, and UNI lost by 8 to Richmond in that game. Richmond, a pretty good team, the Big East. They're a pretty good team overall. And, UNI, they're still struggling a little bit. We'll get into the standings here shortly, but talk about UNI just a little bit there, too. Drake also took on St. Thomas and won 74-64 in that contest. Drake, they're just going to be a good team. They're picked to be number 1 in the Valley. So, overall, Drake, a pretty good team, and they're in second place in the Valley here so far. So, definitely showing their standing and definitely showing why they're a good team in Valley play. Definitely showing why they should be at the top overall. And today we have a few games going on. Of course, today's game, East-West at Valpo, then Bradley at Toledo, and Roosevelt at Loyola. So we'll make sure to keep you up to date with those games taking place today in Valley play, especially that Bradley game. Bradley and Valpo kind of even so far this year. Same kind of playing style, same way they've been playing all season long, about the same record too. So really a good team there in Bradley. Then tomorrow, December 8th, Evansville at SEMO at 6:30 p.m., Missouri State at Little Rock at 6:30, and Drake at Omaha at 8 p.m. So a lot of action going on, a lot of things going on, and it's going to be great basketball coming in these next 2 days here. And also the women's team will be taking place against Notre Dame here tomorrow in the Athletics Recreational Center. We'll definitely get into that towards the end of the broadcast to get you up to date with that contest and how you can listen to that broadcast as well. So now let's get into the mystery team. Let's get into East-West University. A lot to talk about. They have no official website, no official schedule, and no conference. But there's a lot more to this team. They do have a team, there's a coach, and it's their first meeting here with the Beacons taking on the Phantoms in this contest. The Phantoms are out of the South Loop of Chicago, Illinois, and are part of the USCAA, which is an NAIA conference affiliate, and they are labeled as such. So they're a non-conference NAIA, but they're on the USCAA representative. Very confusing, but we'll get into it here with East-West University. They're coached by Tommy Posley, who has a very unique history as well. He's a coach out of Chicago that has been in the city for over 60 years. He works as both a coach for the Phantoms, the athletic director for East-West University, and top it off as a substance abuse counselor at the Cook County Jail as well. So a man of very many talents, a man of many hats, and my gosh, he's here today. He's going to coach his team all the way to the end of East-West University, and he's just a great coach overall. Great guy, tries to get these guys involved. East-West University really isn't, a big-time university. They don't have too much going. They just started their men's basketball program less than 25 years ago, so it's interesting to look into this team. He's a respected coach, and really, he wants to turn boys into men. That's his quote specifically. He continued to talk about his impact on the men at East-West University, saying, quote, "I want people to know that I tried to help them the best way possible. I put everything I had into helping these kids get to the next level. It doesn't just have to be basketball. If they're successful in the life, then my job is done. I'm just trying to set them up for success and not failure at the end of the day." Those quotes are from Northwestern Middle Reports, so just to credit them as well as Coach Posley on the sidelines here. Just an element of him, and he's a very respected individual, very respected coach. And looking at Posley as well, not really much is known about his university. It's particularly a program that tries to get African Americans involved. It's a particularly African American basketball program, and particularly the university is targeted towards them as well. So a very good university for a very good element. And hey, they got a basketball program. They're here and they're taking on the Beacons. So we'll get more into this as well as we head in to our conference standings. These conference standings are brought to you by Holiday Inn and Express Suites in Valparaiso, Indiana. So starting off at the top of the Valley, of course, we have Loyola. They're sitting at 7-2 overall. Won 3 games straight. Really, Loyola Ramblers are going to be the team to beat this year if you're in the Valley. Same followed by Drake. They're 5-3. They're on a 2-game winning streak. SIU, they're in number 3. That's the really surprising one right there. We did not expect to see the Salukis be so successful so far this season, but really, SIU's changed a couple things around, a couple things in terms of getting their players developed and in terms of getting this team ready. SIU's ready for it. They're sitting at 5-3, tied for that second spot behind Drake as well. Bradley sitting in that third spot. Technically in the 4th spot. They're at 4-5 overall. They're on a 3-game winning streak as well. Illinois State at 4-5. Missouri State at 4-4. Indiana State at 4-5 with Valparaiso right behind them at 4-5 as well. Indiana State, Valparaiso, Bradley, Missouri State, even Illinois State, all teams that are just going to continuously compete with one another. They're going to kind of have that back and forth action with one another going at it. And it's going to be very good to watch Valley play when it comes really down to it in the Valley Championship. When Valley play starts, Valpo has already played Drake, but when it really starts kicking, it's going to be some great things happening here. Evansville is sitting right behind Valparaiso. They're at 4-7 overall. And sitting in the last spot is UNI. UNI is still kind of in a building process, still trying to get that program built up, but overall it's going to be a great program. And Luke, associate head coach of the Valparaiso Beacons, Luke Gore, heading up here to talk to us today. And, Coach, it's great to have you here today. It's great to be in the Arc, and I hope you're doing well.
It's good to be back at Valpo.
Coach, let's just talk about your success against Western Michigan. You snapped a 7-game road losing streak overall against the Broncos. You kept them to just 60 points, had multiple players score in double digits. Just talk about what made you successful in that game.
I think that's who we have to be. We have to have multiple guys in scoring, and then we have to be a defensive ball club, and we showed that at times. I thought we missed some points on the board. We usually are a pretty good free throw shooting team. That game we came up a little short and missed some easy free throws, but layups. So I thought we could have extended the lead even more, and but I thought we played well.
Coach, now East-West University, they're kind of a mystery to many people. A lot of people don't know too much about them overall. They played a few games here so far, not too much information about the Phantoms. Just tell us what you know about them and how you plan to play this team here tonight.
They're very quick. They have a very, very well-respected coach. Does a lot for the community in Chicago. Does a lot for a lot of kids, a lot of people. Great human in Tommy. So he's got a very good young team. Most of I think they have 12 freshmen on their team. So they're going to get better in time, but they're going through some pains right now being young. We didn't think they'd be as young this year, but like everybody, you just don't know what happens in the offseason nowadays.
Coach, now, of course, the main story here of this game today, it's Kobe King. He's finally eligible to play here in this game tonight against East-West. He's not played a collegiate match since January 24th of 2020 when he's at Wisconsin. That's a total of 683 days. So, in that gap time, how have you been able to prepare him here at Valpo to play in a college basketball game once again, and what do you expect out of him in this contest?
I think Kobe will be a great teammate. He'll defend. He'll do everything to help the team win. And he's been playing against the first group every day, getting a lot of reps, going up and down a lot. We're very competitive in practices, so he plays a lot in practice, but playing in the game is a whole other animal. His resilience to be to this point is amazing. The things that he's went through and everything like that. He's an amazing young man. More importantly, I really love that he's just part of the Valpo community. We'll benefit greatly, and he'll benefit greatly on the basketball court. But more importantly, he's just such a great guy. So I'm really glad he's in this community, and he's really glad he's here. He's very grateful and humbled to even have this chance. So looking forward to him just having fun with his teammates.
Well, Coach, thank you so much again for talking with us on our pregame show, and good luck today in tonight's contest.
Thanks, Zach.
Thank you. That's Associate Head Coach Luke Gore of the Valparaiso Beacons. It's great that we're always able to talk with him for every game here on WVUR, Valpo Sports Radio Network. And, it's just great to be able to be here. It's great that East-West was able to make it here. And, hey, we're really looking forward to this game here, this contest. Valpo, we're going to get into some of the starting lineups here eventually. We'll just start with East-West University. They're going to be led by DeQuainus Jackson, and Jackson is a very good player. He averages about 19 points per game. Got a few stats on these guys, but at the same time, we don't get really points per game from East-West University. They don't have an SID specifically, so it's hard to get stats. It's hard to get point totals. It's hard to get everything. So makes things a little bit different, but we do get in terms of field goal percentage, and we're able to access a little bit of information from a few other schools. Jaquan Peterson, number 3, will also be starting in this contest. Averages about 1.3 points per game. Luis Baez will also be starting. He averages about 9.3 points per game. He's a pretty good player. He's out of Hillsborough, Kansas. Played at Tabor College before going to East West. Devin Conley, he averages about 1 point a game on average there. He's a native out of Chicago, Illinois. And DeMel Dallas will also be playing, also another native out of Chicago, Illinois. And, of course, we'll get into the Valparaiso Beacon starting lineups right here after the break. We'll be back here in 90 seconds on the Valpo Sports Radio Network. So stay tuned for the rest of our pregame show coming up next.
Why is Culver such a treat for so many families? Here's a hint. This treat is thick and creamy, and everyone can get it any way they like. Our fresh, frozen custard. We craft it in small batches throughout the day to make our guests stay. Shakes, cones, sundaes, concrete mixers, flavor of the day, oh, and the toppings.
Who says you can't please everyone? There's more than one way to dessert at Culver's. Welcome to Delicious.
It takes courage to face up to things like volatile markets and Wall Street money traps. If you're unsure, worried, or losing sleep about your money, do something about it. Call Joe Murphy and the team at Murphy Wealth Management, proudly serving the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana communities at 800-930-5905. Again, call 800-930-5905.
There's no need to fear. The First Source Bank mobile app is here. As fast as a mobile deposit. Built to pay bills instantaneously. Powered to balance budgets. And with a simple tap, a call is placed for that personal touch. All this power is disguised as a mild-mannered app on your phone, ready to fight for your financial freedom.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of bowl season. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets. Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. And we are back here in the Athletics Recreation Center for our Northwest Health men's basketball pregame show right here in the Valpo Sports Radio Network. I'm Zach Collins, and we're getting into some of the starting lineups here again. Number 1, DeQuaintus Jackson. Number 21, Luis Baez. Number 24, Devin Conley. Number 22, DeMel Dallas. And number 3, Jaquan Peterson. And again, the Phantoms are coached by Tommy Postley, who is in his 8th season overall at East West University. It's interesting. We're going to be able to see this team as Associate head coach Luke Gore said they're a pretty young team overall. They're a team that's really developing. Postley's trying to get these guys developed. I mean, of course, you're not expecting such a young team coming into a season, particularly this season. But overall, they're going to be a team that's going to fight Valpo. It's not going to be the easiest contest in the world by any means of the imagination. And this Beacon team is going to have to battle against this Phantom squad. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be great. And it's going to be one heck of a game. We're going to send it down to our Beacons PA announcer, Mike Tarkowski, with the starting lineup for your Valparaiso Beacons here in just a few moments shortly as we're just getting underway here. Just to name them off, number 10, Aaron Gordon, number 21, Trev Anderson, number 0, Thomas Kithier, number 12, Kevion Taylor, and number 23, Ben Cricky. We'll go down to the PA announcer to really get your introduction for the starting lineups.
For Beacon basketball, the starting lineup for your Valparaiso Beacons at the point. A 6'3" senior from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, number 21, Trevor Anderson. At guard, a 6'4" sophomore from West Long Beach, Florida, number 13, Sheldon Edwards. Saco, Michigan, 0. Thomas Kipfier. And forward, a 6'6" senior from Milwaukee, number 12, Kevion Taylor. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Indianapolis, number 10, Aaron Gordon. Your Beacons are coached by Matt Laddick.
And again, those are the starting lineups for your Valparaiso Beacons. Number 0, Thomas Kithier. Number 10, Aaron Gordon. Number 12, Kevion Taylor. Number 21, Trevor Anderson. And number 23, Ben Cricky. It's going to be one heck of a matchup coming here for this Beacons team. They're going to be wearing their home white jerseys in this contest with brown trim and gold lettering. East-West wearing their navy blue uniforms with white trim and tan lettering on those jerseys. Seems to be the best way to put it there. Yellowish tan, we'll go with that here. As we're about to start off here, thank you for tuning in, of course, to our Valparaiso men's basketball pregame show brought to you by Northwest Health, and listening to our starting lineups brought to you by Allegiance Credit Union, who's offering up to $400 for vehicle refinancing and $200 for new student accounts. Visit allegiance.org for more information. Go Valpo! So, we're going to get underway here. The officials just about underway, getting ready here, just waiting for the media crew member to sit down. But looking at this team, Valpo is going to be going from left to right, east-west going from right to left in this contest. Ben Cricky and DeMel Dallas about to tip things off here. Cricky will win the tip, which gives Valpo the ball. Trevor Anderson on the right side, passes top to Thomas Kithier. Trevor Anderson, top of the key, passes right side to Kevion Taylor, down to Kithier, back to Taylor, top of the key to Cricky. Cricky drives down, takes a shot, misses, tries to get his own rebound, knocked into the hands of DeQuace Jackson for East-West. Jackson passes to the right side to Devon Conley. Conley gets it back up top to Jackson. Jackson high on that right side. He's going to go down to the right. Going to be blocked out of bounds by Aaron Gordon. Jackson trying to get that pass into the inside. Try to get it to Luis Baez, looked to be. East-West will take it out of bounds right in front of the Valpo bench. Jackson passes that ball to Jaquan Pearson. Pearson gets that ball to Jackson. 4-3, no good. Rebound by Thomas Kithier. Valpo with a quick tempo. Anderson running down the floor. Gets it to Kithier. Kithier drives at the Valley logo, puts up a shot, no good. East-West will rebound. That'll be rebound by Luis Baez. Baez gives that ball to Jaquan Pearson as he crosses the timeline. Dribbles slowly, tries to set up a play here. Waiting for a screen up top. Doesn't get the screen, rather passes Luis Baez top of the key. Baez gets right side of Pearson. Pearson with a jumper. It's good and puts the first 2 points up on the board for this contest. East-West leading 2-0. Anderson now here with the ball. Right side. Passes left side to Cricky. Top of the key. Gets down low corner to Gordon. Down to the block to Kithier. Back up top of the key to Anderson. Down low to Cricky on the left block. Cricky dribbles. Tries to get out of it. Motion. On the outside, Aaron Gordon. 4-3. No good. And it's going to be rebound by Jaquan Pearson once again. Pearson gets it to Jackson. Jackson for 3, and that one's good. Quick 5-0 run for the Phantoms here. Valpo has not scored in the early 2 minutes here. Trevor Anderson goes top of the key. Gets it left side to Cricky. Cricky pump fakes a 3, gets it to Taylor. Taylor gets it to Kithier, down low, out to Taylor. Left corner, 4-3, it's no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Devon Conley. Valpo just unable to hit shots here early so far. Just not able to knock anything down. 0 of 4. East-West is 2 of 3 so far. That shows why they have a 5-0 lead. Cricky gets a steal here. Cricky gets it to Anderson. Just overpasses him. That ball will go out of bounds. Cricky just running a bit too fast. Tries to get that to Anderson on the play. And we will see Kobe King, number 35 for the Valparaiso Beacons, check into the game. Seeing fans already up on their feet waiting for the first points, but now clapping in great joy as well as Kobe King comes on the floor. Valpo student section filled up a little bit here tonight. It's great to always see in every game. East-West with the ball here. Jaquan Pearson gets it right side, right corner to Jaquan Jackson. Dribbling down low is Baez. Puts up a shot. It's air ball. No good. Rebound by Taylor. King with the ball here on the right side. Kobe King tries to get that ball down low. Passes up top of the key for Anderson. 4-3. It's good.
Trevor Anderson from Kobe King.
Good pass by King. Even better shot by Anderson. 5-3 lead by the Phantoms. Slow tempo by Jaquan Pearson here of East-West. Gets that ball towards the right side. Northwest Health logo. Good defense here by Trevor Anderson so far. He'll get that to the right side. It'll go to Conley. Conley tries to pass down low to Baez, and it's stolen by Anderson. Anderson quickly going down the floor. Gets on the left side in left corner for Kobe King. He loses it, and it's going to be stolen by Divine Conley. A little bit of sloppy play so far here in this contest for both teams. East-West taking the advantage so far. Mel Dallas gets it back to Jackson, top of the key. Dribbles in between his legs. Guarded by Gordon. Takes a jump shot inside the arc. No good. Rebound by Kithier. Anderson brings the ball down the floor once again. Gets a screen by Kithier. Tries to roll off the screen. Can't get open. Now that ball is to Kithier. Kithier, right block. Puts up a jump shot. No good. Valpo trying to rebound that ball once again. Kobe King able to get possession of the ball there. He'll drive in, go for the layup, and he'll score. But it's going to be counted as a charge. An offensive foul will land on Kobe King. Good job by East-West to be in good positioning early in this start, which will take us to our first media timeout of the game. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. East-West 5, Valpo 3. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
There are sports bars everywhere these days, but there's only one place for award-winning jumbo wings, bigger beers, and better food and drink values all week long. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. We're so much more than wings. Enjoy wraps, salads, subs, seafoods, quesadillas, amazing appetizers, and awesome daily lunch food and drink specials. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub at 501 North Silhaven in Valparaiso and online at wingsetc.com.
Preferred 4-1 over any other orthopedic practice in the region, Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute offers the specialized bone, joint, and muscle care needed to keep you in motion. Our world-class providers serve as the official team physicians for Valparaiso University, and we have proudly delivered specialized, experienced care throughout Northwest Indiana for more than 50 years. To learn more about Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute, visit lbji.com.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Today's broadcast of Valpo basketball is brought to you by Culver's. Enjoy the Culver's Deluxe, layered with real Wisconsin cheese, crisp lettuce, ripe tomatoes, pickles, sweet red onion, and our signature mayo. It's topped with a lightly buttered toasted bun. It's our butter burger at its best. Welcome to Delicious. So far, Valpo been playing a little bit sloppy so far in the beginning. Kobe King just got an offensive foul with the charge as he drove to the basket in the last play, and we'll resume play here as East-West has a 5-3 advantage over the Beacons. Jaquan Pearson will bring the ball down the floor. Guarded by Darius Diavero as he just checked into the game, as well as Sheldon Edwards into this contest. Pearson going towards that left side. He'll go down to the left block, try to go for a layup, takes a jump shot as he fades away and scores. Good bucket by Jaquan Pearson. Darius Diavero will get that ball right corner to Kobe King. Top of the key to Diavero. Goes to the left side to Ben Cricky. Hands it off to Sheldon Edwards. Edwards will go to the Valley logo, drive in. Foul's called on the floor before the shot.
Foul on Mel Dallas. That's his first.
That will go on to Mel Dallas of East-West University. That's his first, team first in this contest. Valpo will take the ball out on the far side. Diavero will pass that in easily to Cricky. Hands it off to Edwards. Left corner for Taylor. Back to Edwards, top of the key. Edwards now rolls to the left side. Now back out to Taylor. Diavero to King. King will drive and dunks it in.
King for the fly.
Kobe King just slams that ball down. Get his first points as a Valpo Beacon. That's one way to do it. 7-5 advantage East-West. Ball currently at the shield. Just dribbled by Jackson. Pass to Conley. Conley for three. It's no good and will go out of bounds after it hits the rim. Valpo will take possession here. 14 minutes, 35 seconds left. 7-5 East-West advantage. Diavero will dribble the ball down here. Left corner to Edwards. Edwards will pump fake a three. Will go back up top of the key to Diavero. Right corner to King. King back out to Diavero. Left side for Edwards. Deep three, and it's good. Man, what a deep three by Sheldon Edwards, but a good three at that. Puts Valpo up their first lead of the game at 8-7. Jaquan Pearson will bring the ball off the floor. Passes it to Luis Baez. Baez signals to Pearson. Pearson gets that ball out to the right corner to Devine Conley. It's no good, and it's going to be a rebound by Sheldon Edwards. And a foul coming by Devine Conley. Tried to get his own rebound there. Diavero just got that ball first. It's going to be his first and team's second in this contest. Valpo will eventually take the ball out of bounds. There's only one player down there. Kevion Taylor will take it out of bounds. Passes it into Diavero. Diavero left corner for Edwards. Passes back up to Diavero. Left corner for Edwards again. Tries to find Taylor on the inside. He's double teamed. Pass to King. Right block. Goes up for a shot. It's good off the glass. Nice bucket by Kobe King, assisted by Kevion Taylor. East-West will bring the ball down the floor here. Jaquan Pearson signals up to Luis Baez for a screen. He won't get it. Now he's double-teamed. Pass to Baez once again. Goes in between the legs. Taylor able to get that ball to Diavero. Diavero passing that ball up quick. Up top for Cricky, and he slams it in. What a play. Sheldon Edwards, what a pass. What a dunk by Cricky. Man, you can't see that one every day. 12-7, Valpo leads. Daquanis Jackson trying to drive here. He's at the Valley logo. It's going to be touched out of bounds last by Jaquan Pearson. Try to pass it there. And checking into the game will be Trey Woodyard for the Valparaiso Beacons. Seeing his first action in the game today. Woodyard will pass the ball in here to Darius Diavero. Diavero goes right side to Kobe King. Kobe King gets it back up to Trey Woodyard, to Edwards, to Diavero in the left corner. Diavero goes cross court to King, 4-3. It's good. Good right corner three-pointer by Kobe King. 15-7, Valpo leads in this game. Coming down the floor, here's DeMel Dallas, passes to Baez. That ball is going to be airballed, touches the net, rebound by Kobe King. King with some good ball handling skills there. Gets it to Edwards. Down low to Kirky. Spin move. It's in. Valpo's easily taking an advantage here as they go on a 14-0 run in 3 minutes. It'll be immediate timeout here as we will be back in 60 seconds here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
You work hard for your money. We know you do. With that same work ethic, Allegis Credit Union has been serving the very same hard-working Northwest Indiana community residents for over 50 years. There is no better place to go for your financial needs, such as new and used vehicle loans, personal loans, Visa credit cards, and home equity loans. We are here to help you get that loan you deserve. Make it easy by simply applying for your loan online at allegis.org or stop into the Allegis office nearest you. Not only can Allegis offer affordable payments, but also extra benefits, such as a fast application process and no payments for 90 days. Come to a place where we take care of hardworking community people like you. Visit allegis.org for more information today. That is allegis.org. Contact Allegis for more information on the 90-day no payment option. Membership required for loan disbursement.
live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Hey, Valpo sports fans, Wings Etc. Grill and Pub, located at 501 North Silhavy and East Chicago Street, has lunch specials featuring wings, burgers, wraps, rib tips, and more at amazing lunch prices, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Stop by and visit them today. Can't dine in? Order online at togo.wingsect.com. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub in Valparaiso. Valparaiso so far flying high in this game. They're on a 14-0 run, 17-7 advantage. Last media timeout, Valpo was down. They're only at a 5-3 East-West leading at that point. Now Valpo just taking things over in the last 4 minutes of play. Valpo 6 of the last 6. East-West with 4 turnovers in the last 6 minutes. East-West hasn't scored in also 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so a lot coming here. The Phantoms hoping they can drive down here and get a few baskets after the timeout call by Tommy Posley. We'll resume action here as an inbound goes to Amari Brown, seeing him the first action in this contest for East-West. And number 2, Caleb Thomas, also checking into the game. And number 30, DeAndre Lockett as well. Ball dribbled by Jackson here. He's double teamed by Edwards and Cricky. Now just Edwards. Cricky went off on that one. Now that ball to Caleb Thomas to the right side. Now top of the key. Thomas loses control here. Diavero last touches. And they're going to call that ball on Caleb Thomas out of bounds. Looked from my angle that it was the other way around, but probably just from the few people in front of me just touched Thomas as that ball went out of bounds. Valpo now takes control here. Woodyard to Edwards, left corner. Diavero 4-3. Air balls it to King. King misses that basket, and Valpo is going to have the ball stay on their side. Shot clock at 16 seconds. 11 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the first half of this contest. Diavero taking the ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Gets to Edwards, wide open, 4-3, right side, no good. It's going to be a rebound by Daquan Jackson. Jackson's going to slow up play here. Goes across court to DeMel Dallas. Dallas gets it back to Jackson on the right side. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson taking quite some time. Now gets that ball to Caleb Thomas. Thomas trying to drive down low at the Valley logo. It's going to go last off as he tried to get it to DeAndre Lockett underneath the basket. Lockett was trying to cut. And at the same time, Thomas thought he was just going to stay where he was at. Just a miscommunication error. The ball goes out of bounds. Valpo will take it out of bounds here. Thomas Kithier checking back into the game for the Beacons as well. 17-7 your score here. Valpo leads by 10. Trey Woodyard with the ball at the top of the key. Goes right side to Duvero. To Kithier. To King. King right side, 4-3, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Daquan Jackson. Quick tempo, Caleb Thomas here. He's going to pull back, gets it to DeMel Dallas. Dallas gets that ball right side. Caleb Thomas, 4-3, no good. Rebound by Thomas Kithier. 17-2 run for the Beacons over the last 6 minutes and 34 seconds. Sheldon Edwards driving down low on the glass. It's good, and Sheldon Edwards picks up a pair. 19-7 now Beacon lead with just 10 minutes remaining here in this first half. Daquan Jackson now with the ball. He's guarded heavily by Sheldon Edwards. Edwards getting a little poke there by Daquan Jackson. Jackson with some good ball handling skills for this Phantom squad. Lewis Baez goes up for 2, and that one's good. Ends their scoring drought. Now they're 2 of their last 7 in this contest. Kobe King now with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it to Trey Woodyard. Woodyard left side for Edwards. Edwards back up to Kithier. Right corner, Kobe King drives in, right block, goes up for the shot, and it's good. And he'll go to the line to finish out the and one. Good shot by Kobe King. That'll land on Lewis Baez. That'll be his first, team third in this contest. Not too many fouls so far called in this game. The Phantoms with just 3, the Beacons with just 1 so far. limited fouling that we've seen so far in this contest. Davion Montgomery also checking in for the Phantoms, and Trevor Anderson checking in for the Beacons. Kobe King will go to the line for one shot to finish off the three-point play. His free throw is missed, bricks off the rim, and it's going to be rebounded by DeAndre Lockett. Cornish Jackson for East West, dribbling the ball. He's on the right side of the three-point arc. Passes right side of Lockett, right back to Jackson. Jackson right corner for three as he fades away is no good. Good shot by Jackson, just didn't fall through, and a rebound by Thomas Kithier. Anderson gets to Edwards, right corner for Kobe King. He's going to drive in, goes to the right block, passes down low to Trey Woodyard, and that's good. That's going to be Woodyard's first couple points of the game as well. Valpo 23, East West 9 so far. It's going to be a quick pass to Baez underneath the basket for the Phantoms, and a good play coming by Luis Baez as he just cut down low, went down low, and drove in, got the easy layup. Pass down low, same play for Edwards, but he'll slam it down on this one. Edwards just went into the basket same way that Baez did, but man, Edwards finished with one heck of a play as well. Caleb Thomas, top of the key here. He'll pass to Jackson right side at the V of the Valpo logo. Gets a screen. Baez will roll off of that screen. Baez with a jump shot here. It's no good. Hits the top of the rim. And it's going to be a rebound by DeAndre Lockett. He'll put it back up for two. Good play by East West here. They're boxing out very well underneath the basket. That's one thing you can definitely credit them with so far here. And it's almost stolen by DeQuintus Jackson as Kobe King trying to go to Sheldon Edwards. Kithier passes to Woodyard. Woodyard tries to go up for a shot. He's blocked by Davion Montgomery. And that ball will land out of bounds. Valpo will keep possession, but there will be a timeout as we head to our media timeout here. We'll be back in just 60 seconds once again here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Minutes still matter when it comes to medical emergencies. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, headache, high fever, and other emergencies need fast medical care. So please, don't put off getting care in an emergency. Northwest Health has implemented strict safety standards so that you can come to us confidently, knowing we are providing a safe place with quality care. Visit northwesthealthercare.com or call 911 in an emergency.
One meal everyone in your family can get on board with? It's Culver's. You may know us for our famous butter burgers, cooked to order for that great signature steak taste, but we're also known for our whole white meat chicken tenders and juicy chicken sandwiches, and our melty Wisconsin cheese curds, and our hand-battered North Atlantic cod.
At Culver's, we believe more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. Welcome to Delicious.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. No matter the job at hand, Gastonia Tractor has the John Deere equipment with the power to take it on. Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, Gastonia Tractor has mowers, tractors, and implements you need. Find a location near you at castrac.com. Gastonia Tractor. Valpo so far with a big lead here in this contest, leading by a 12 over East West University, 25-13. We're seeing both of these teams. They had a little bit of a scoring drought of East West. That's how Valpo took the advantage after the last media timeout. But then East West coming out of nowhere, making quite a few baskets. Luis Baez driving down low, taking some good shots, driving into the hoop every single time. Good layups, good baskets. We're seeing even DeAndre Lockett underneath the hoop for East West do impressive work as well. Valpo will inbound the ball underneath their own basket here. Gets it into Kithier. Sheldon Edwards on the right side. Edwards heavily guarded by Caleb Thomas. Thomas knocks that ball, but it will land out of bounds. Edwards in frustration hits the floor. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock as we'll take the ball out on the near side here, right in front of the Homer Drew logo. Passes into Kithier. They're going to have to hurry play here. Anderson left side for Connor Barrett. 4-3 rims out, no good. And a rebound coming by the Phantoms. Daquan Jackson will slow up play here. Gets it to Thomas. Thomas gets it to Baez down low. Tries to get off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, reverse layup, no good. And it's going to be a rebound by Kevion Taylor. Kevion Taylor heavily guarded by Caleb Thomas there. Ball's going to be 4-3 for Connor Barrett. That was no good. He's wide open on the right side of the three-point arc. Quick play there. Quick possession for the Beacons. East-West will take over. Thomas with the ball here. Top of the key. Guarded by Anderson. Thomas with a jump shot. Pulls it up, and it's good. Good shot by Caleb Thomas on that play. 25-15 Beacon lead by 10. Sheldon Edwards right side. 4-3 is no good. Rebound by Lockett of the Phantoms. Davion Montgomery bringing the ball down the floor here and hands it off to Caleb Thomas. Thomas drives, left-hand layup. It's good. It falls through that basket. A good basket coming from Caleb Thomas. The lead shrinking here for Valpo, now only up by 8. Kevion Taylor drives. It's going to be a foul. Looks to be on the floor unless they're going to call it on the run. We'll see here. It looks like they will call it as he was taking the shot. See who the foul's going to land on here. That's going to be on DeAndre Lockett. That'll be his first, the team's fourth. Kevion Taylor going to the line here. He'll make his first. So far, he's about 65% on the season. Aaron Gordon, Darius Diavero, and Ben Cricky all checking back into this game. 26-17, Valpo lead. East-West with 4 fouls. Valpo with just 1 so far. Taylor's second will rim out. And Jackson will rebound that ball for the Phantoms. Quantas Jackson just at 5'8", but he seems to play like he's 6'2". He's been a very good athletic player so far here in this contest. Passes Davion Montgomery. Montgomery tried to get it to DeAndre Lockett in the corner. Lockett just too late to get to the spot, and it's going to land out of bounds. Darius Diavero will bring the ball down the floor here for the Beacons. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor, left corner, 4-3 for Barrett. It's no good. Rebound by Cricky. Barrett will now drive in, gets right corner to Gordon, and that ball is going to be out of bounds. His foot just touched the line there in the right corner. Quick play. And there will be a couple subs checking in for East-West University. Jaquan Pearson will be checking back into the game, as well as Caleb Thomas. Jaquan Pearson will take the ball slowly down the floor here, as we're just under the 6-minute mark, 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in this first half. Caleb Thomas dribbles the ball, top of the key, guarded by Barrett, hands it off to Jackson. Jaquan Jackson will travel with the ball there. He held the ball as he tried to go in between his legs. Player known for very good athletic ability and good ball movement as well as his good ball handling skills, just traveled on the play. Valpo will take over here. Kevion Taylor gets right side for Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon passes right block for Ben Cricky. He'll try to put up a floater. It's good with one hand. That'll finish Valpo's drought of the last 5. Then scored in 3 minutes after that media timeout. 28-17, Valpo lead. And, of course, that's scoring on a field goal. Taylor did make 1 free throw attempt. Quantas Jackson, top of the key here for the Phantoms. He'll go in between the legs. Drive to the right side. Loses a little bit of control. Puts up a shot, and that's no good as he faded away on that one. Darius Diavero gets it to Connor Barrett. Barrett on the right side. No look pass to Aaron Gordon at the free throw line. Passes back to Barrett. Back to Gordon. Gordon will drive in. Pass to Cricky between the legs, and it's a great pass. Cricky with the 2. 30-17 now. Valpo leads. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in this first half. A lot of action going on so far here in this first half for both teams. Jaquan Pearson, top of the key. Passes left side to Caleb Thomas. Thomas pulls up a 3. That rims out just barely no good. That ball is going to be last touch. Looks to be on DeAndre Lockett on that last touch for East-West. Number 25, Amari Brown, will check back into the game here for East-West University. And Valpo will inbound the ball. No subs for the Beacons after that one. Aaron Gordon gets it to Taylor. Taylor drives, passes to Cricky. Cricky pulls up a fake, goes left side, opposite side of the basket, puts it on the glass, in for two. Good fake by Ben Cricky. 32-17. Valpo now on a 7-0 run. Caleb Thomas hands it off to Quans Jackson. Jackson now here with the ball. He'll go to the right side, guarded double team by Cricky and Diavero. Gets it to Pearson. Pearson tries to get that ball to Baez. Just misses him on that one, and that will go out of bounds, which will put us at a media timeout. This will be the last media timeout of the first half. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Arch Madness. It's all about the excitement,
the fans,
the history,
the big moments.
Shoots at the horn. Good! It's all about the madness.
To make it to the tournament.
And March, it begins here.
It's the 2022 State Farm MVC Men's Basketball Tournament, March 3rd to March 6th, presented by Bally Sports Indiana. Visit archmadness.com for ticket information.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of Hungry Howie's hot, real mozzarella cheese melting over a bed of dough made fresh today. And flavored crust loaded with any combination of our mouth-watering flavored crust flavors. You probably didn't think Irresistible had a sound. Well, it does now. Now get a meal deal for any budget starting at the irresistible price of just $5.99.
Hungry
Howie!
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Arch Madness tips off March 3rd through the 6th in St. Louis. And the NBC Fan Hangout at Ballpark Village is the best place to celebrate before and after games. This is the NBC Fan Hangout to enjoy Ballpark Village restaurants, entertainment, and everything Arch Madness. For more information, visit archmadness.com and click on Fan Hangouts. Arch Madness, a great time and a great event overall. Valpo here so far up 32-17, 3 minutes 37 seconds remaining in this contest. Pass to Aaron Gordon. Kevion Taylor passes to Diavero, left corner. Diavero gets it out top of the key for Gordon. Pump fakes three, tries to get it to Cricky. Bounce pass to Cricky, left hand. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Cricky. Wow. Cricky with one heck of a rebound, just came out of nowhere after he took the shot, faded away a little bit, came and got his own rebound, and puts up two. There was Baez, passes top of the key to Quans Jackson. Jackson's going to be dribbling in between the legs, tries to drive down low. Good pass by Jackson to Luis Baez. Good behind the back pass coming there. Kobe King spin move. He's going to put up a shot. That's no good. Doesn't even touch a player, but rather gets a foul called on Kobe King. That's one call that you're going to look back at. Doesn't touch the player at all on that play. But we continue play here. East-West University will take the ball over here. Jaquanis Jackson will dribble the ball down the floor. Guarded by Gordon, now guarded by Taylor. He's going to be quick move down the floor on the right side. Passes up to Caleb Thomas. Thomas for two. It's no good. He was at the free throw line. It's going to be rebounded by Aaron Gordon. Gordon to Cricky. Taylor in the left corner now. Back to Cricky. Spin move, and it's going to float in. Good bucket there by Ben Cricky. 36-19. Valpo lead. 2:15 remaining in the first half. Jaquan Pearson slowing things up here for the Phantoms. He's going to be guarded by Kobe King. Goes to the right side to Caleb Thomas. Guarded by Diavero. Thomas back to Jackson here. Left side. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Dribbles in between his legs. Tries to find an open player. Now 1 second on the shot clock. He's going to put up a shot. Just no good. It's going to hit the front of the rim. It's going to be rebounded by Diavero. Kobe King trying to pass that ball to Kevion Taylor. It's going to land out of bounds. 1 minute, 42 seconds remaining here in this contest. 36-19, Valpo leading in this game. On the far side, Diavero will inbound the ball. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor hands it off to Diavero as he'll go to the right side. To Kobe King, top of the key. King, right side, Diavero once again. He's going to look for Ben Cricky. He's at the Valley logo. Who's going to drive down low? Left hand off the glass. It's good. Ben Cricky, one heck of a game. 16 points so far here in this first half. Up on a 13-2 run in the last 5 minutes. Jaquan Pearson dribbles the ball here at the Valpo Shield. He's going to wait for a play to set up. He's going to go right side to Quans Jackson. Jack's going to hand it off to Baez. Baez now hands it off to Pearson. He's going to fake the hand to Jackson. He's going to take the shot himself. 4-3, hits the glass, nothing else. Rebound by Gordon. Gordon gets the right side to Cricky. Cricky back to Gordon. Left side for Taylor. 4-3, it's good. Drains that one right in. Kevion Taylor adds some points on. He's got 4 in the contest now. Valpo 41, East-West 19. Pearson gets it to Jackson. We're just under the 30-second mark here in this contest. Taquan Jackson is going to try to drive on that right side. Foul's going to land on Ben Cricky for the Beacons. That's his first, the team's third. East-West will take that ball out of bounds on the far side, right in front of head coach Matt Loddick. Ball's going to be inbounded Caleb Thomas. Thomas tries to drive, puts up a shot off the glass. Rebound by Aaron Gordon. Shot clock's off, 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball to Kobe King. He'll drive, Euro step, lays it in on the right hand. Goes cross court on that one. Good bucket by Kobe King, 43-19, 10 seconds remaining here. Jackson now with the ball. He's going to try to drive down low to pick up a shot. Shot's going to be on, foul's going to be called. It's going to be on the floor. Shot was not off by that point. It's going to land on Kobe King once again. That's his third foul of the contest. The Beacons' fourth. Sheldon Edwards will check into the contest with just 5.1 seconds remaining here in the first half. And Trey Woodyard will also check in. He's going to check in for Kobe King. Edwards checking in for Cricky. Far side inbounds, just 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Jackson's going to have to take a shot here. Drives underneath the basket, on the glass, and they're going to count it as good. 43-21 here at the end of the first half. Valpo leading over East-West University. We've got a lot to talk about in our halftime show, of course. So we'll make sure to get you back here as soon as we can. So we'll be right back here in just 2 minutes on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Wings Etc., we love sports. So much that we packed our walls with tons of big flat screens tuned to the very best in sports programming. At Wings Etc., we love big, cooked to tender, crisp perfection wings. And so do our fans who have voted our wings best in more and more cities across the Midwest. At Wings Etc., we love beer. We love it so much that we have over 40 different kinds of beers in bottles and on tap, including your favorite regional craft beers. Wings Etc. at 501 North Silhavy in Valparaiso and online at wingsetc.com.
When it comes to keeping your family healthy, annual wellness visits with a healthcare provider are key. Routine exams and screenings can identify potential health issues early when they are most treatable. And Northwest Medical Group has implemented strict safety standards so that you can come to us confidently, knowing we are providing a safe place with quality care. We are committed to helping you stay well, and we offer both telehealth and in-person visits. Schedule an appointment today at mycarenorthwesthealth.com.
When it comes to flavor, do you like to mix things up? Find a new match from time to time? For some people, there are too many flavors out there to stay loyal to just one. That's why Hungry Howie's created the Mix and Match menu. Any 2 items for only $5.99 each. So whether you're looking for a delicious time with pizza and a salad, or a Sup and Howie bread, or a Pepsi 4-pack and a Howie cookie, we're not judging, In fact, we're encouraging, especially for just $5.99 each.
Hungry?
Howie!
Welcome to Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Valparaiso, Indiana, a proud corporate sponsor of Valparaiso University Athletics. Holiday Inn Express and Suites Valparaiso is an 85-room hotel that blends excellent customer service with modern hospitality. Enjoy a complimentary full hot breakfast buffet with our signature cinnamon rolls. All rooms include flat-screen televisions, wireless internet, and a coffee station. Check out the indoor heated pool, whirlpool, or exercise room. Need meeting space? We have it, just minutes away from many restaurants offering local flair, boutique shopping, and the Central Park Plaza. Come feel right at home. Make your next Valparaiso stay with Holiday Inn Express. Call to make your reservation at 219-464-9395.
Yo, this is your cup holder talking. The little round thing between your car seats. Now, I normally have a nice cold bottle of Mountain Dew in me, but at the moment, I'm empty. That's right, no Mountain Dew. Nothing in here but a couple of quarters and a dime. A fully capable cup holder like me just carrying your loose change? Look, I'm not made for loose change. I'm made to keep Mountain Dew within reach at all times, just inches from your hand. So find a store already, grab some Dew, toss it back, then place that bottle where it belongs. Mountain Dew. Do the Dew.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. The 2022 State Farm MVC Men's Basketball Tournament tips off at Enterprise Center March 3rd through the 6th. Purchase your all-season tickets to Arch Madness and save $20 just by calling 219-464-5233 or order online at ValpoAthletics.com. Get your tickets today and experience the madness. Fans, we're going to head to our halftime show, which is brought to you by the IBEW Empowering America team of Northwest Indiana. So far, Valpo leading in the first half. We're here at halftime, of course, 43-21 over East West University. So far, let's get into the stats for both of these teams. We'll start out with East West University. They're shooting 37% from the field. They're 1 of 10 from the three, only 10%, of course, and have not taken a free throw, as Valpo did not have too many fouls early there, but so far just with a few so far for the Beacons, landing mostly on Kobe King with 3 and Cricky with just 1. And also looking into the team as well in terms of field goal, the game field goal, of course, 37%. And looking at the team itself, we have number 21, Luis Baez, leading with 6 points so far in the contest. He's also got 3 rebounds. He's 3 of 8 shooting. Then Daquan Jackson is the number 1, Daquan Jackson, with 5 points, and he so far has 3 rebounds as well. He's 2 of 7. Number 3, Jaquan Peterson with 4 points in the contest, 1 assist and 1 rebound. Number 2, Caleb Thomas with 4 points so far and 1 assist. And number 30, DeAndre Lockett with 2 points and 5 rebounds so far. Lockett, a beast underneath the basket so far for East West. Number 24, Divine Conley. Number 22, DeMel Dallas. Number 5, Davion Montgomery. And number 25, Amari Brown, all playing in the contest but don't score. Looking at Valpo overall, in terms of field goal percentage, they're shooting 55.9%, 19 of 34 from the field, 4 of 13 from the three-point mark, which lands out to 30.8%. And from the line, they're only 1 of 3 so far with 33.3%. Taylor with 2 of those, and King with 1 for the Beacons. Looking at stats overall, leading the Beacons is number 23, Ben Crick. He's got 16 points on the night with 2 rebounds, and so far just playing very well, also with a 1 steal in the contest. Following him is number 35, Kobe King. He's got 11 points, 2 assists, and also he's got 3 rebounds for this team. Number 13, Sheldon Edwards. He's got 7 points in the game, 1 assist and 1 rebound. Number 12, Kevion Taylor. He's got 4 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Number 21, Trevor Anderson. He's just got 3 points so far in this contest. And number 33, Trey Woodyard, with just 2 points so far in the game. Number 3, Connor Barrett. Number 4, Darius Diavero. Number 10, Aaron Gordon. And number 0, Thomas Kithier, all seeing time on the floor, but do not score. Valpo, their biggest lead was by 24. East-West was by 5. Best scoring run. Valpo had a 16-point scoring run. The lead changed one time. Valpo led for 14 minutes and 18 seconds of the contest. East-West University led in the first 4 minutes and 29 seconds of this game. Valpo had 9 turnovers over East-West, 2 turnovers in the game. Valpo had 30 points in the paint, mostly led by Ben Cricky down low. East-West University had 12 points in the paint, mostly by Luis Baez. Second chance points, Valpo had 2. East-West with also 2. Valpo had 7 fast breaks versus the Phantoms 3. And Valpo had 20 bench points in this contest versus East-West 6 points so far in this game. Still a lot to break down here in our halftime show. We'll be right back in 2 minutes here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Heinold and Feller Tire and Lawn Equipment strive to exemplify the true meaning of the words trust, courtesy, and honesty. In fact, many of our customers say we've done a pretty good job of it. Since 1958, we've been providing auto repair and full-service tire sales to Porter County, Indiana. Come visit us at our Valparaiso or La Crosse locations, or check us out at heinold-feller.com. We look forward to many more years of providing you excellent service, because at our Heinold & Feller, your family matters to ours.
Minutes still matter when it comes to medical emergencies. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, headache, high fever, and other emergencies need fast medical care. So please, don't put off getting care in an emergency. Northwest Health has implemented strict safety standards so that you can come to us confidently, knowing we are providing a safe place with quality care. Visit northwesthealthercare.com or call 911 in an emergency.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of bowl season. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
It's that time of year. You can have leftovers. Again. Or you can close that fridge and open up the McDonald's app for something special. Like your favorite crispy chicken sandwich. Now when you buy any crispy chicken sandwich on the McDonald's app, get another one for free. Like the spicy crispy chicken sandwich. It's a deal so good, there won't be any leftovers. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer available through December 12th at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. McD app download and registration required.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Fans, welcome back to our halftime show, which is brought to you by IBEW and the Powering America team of Northwest Indiana. So far, we've seen the return of Kobe King. In college basketball, hasn't played in over 683 days of contest, which is just amazing to even think about, not playing for 680 days, coming back in your first game here in the Arc. It's really amazing. The Kobe King story is pretty impressive so far in this contest. Kobe King, so far, he's got 11 points and 3 rebounds with 2 assists and 3 turnovers for this team. He's just doing some excellent things here. He's a very quick, agile player that we're seeing on the floor. And really, no one in East West has been able to really bring it to him yet. His athletic ability is pretty much unstoppable so far. He's only got 3 fouls in the game. Really, he's the only player with 3 fouls in this contest, and he's the only player that's really gone over the 1 foul limit. Ben Cricky with just 1. The rest of the team hasn't fouled so far here for Valparaiso. So interesting things to see from this team. Valpo, so far, we've seen a very quick tempo offense. It's good to see Valpo really getting the ball down low. They're trying to get a lot of balls down low to Ben Cricky, which is good. He's able to turn a lot of plays, good spin moves. He's very good underneath the block. He's just a good post player so far. We've seen a lot out of him. Haven't seen as much out of Thomas Kithier so far. Hasn't had too much playing time either to get a lot out of Kithier. So really, we're just kind of looking to see how much Ben Cricky will play here in the second half. They want to keep him healthy because, if you're in a game, you're leading by 22 points, get some of the guys off the bench playing in this contest. Maybe Cricky will play for a few minutes here to start out the second half, but it'll be interesting to see how far he actually does go in this game. But so far, we're seeing a lot of good things out of him. Darius Yavera, we haven't seen him really in terms of shoot the ball very well so far in this contest, as he's got 0 points so far for the Beacons. But at the same time, he's a very good ball control. He's able to get a few good players in action. And so far, we've seen Diavero just pass the ball very well. He's able to set up the perimeter pretty well. Sheldon Edwards just playing fantastic so far. Quick tempo, takes a couple threes here and there. Yes, you're going to miss some. Yes, you're going to make some. And he's taking pretty good threes so far here in this contest. So kudos to him for what he's been able to do on the floor for this Beacons team as well. And, of course, you can look at this team and not mention Trey Woodyard. We didn't see too much action of him out of the first few games. Lately, he's been getting some more playing time. He's been playing fairly well, and we're seeing some good things out of him on that side. For East West University, Quantus Jackson is a very good player for this team. He's very quick tempo. He's got some very good ball handling skills, and he actually shoots the ball pretty well. Not too many points so far, as he only has 5, but we're seeing some good things out of him, some pretty decent numbers for the junior. Then we're looking at Luis Baez. I mean, that guy has just driven down low every single time for this Phantoms team. He definitely got to give him credit where credit is due. He's driving down low. He's good at the post. He'll come out of the post, set a screen, come down to the post, rolls off that block very quick. It's hard for the Valpo defenders to even keep up with him so far. So it's good to see that he's getting some action here in this game. The 6'6" senior for East West University. We'll be right back here in just 60 seconds as we'll finish out our halftime show and begin with the second half. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Welcome to Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Valparaiso, Indiana, a proud corporate sponsor of Valparaiso University Athletics. Holiday Inn Express and Suites Valparaiso is an 85-room hotel that blends excellent customer service with modern hospitality. Enjoy a complimentary full hot breakfast buffet with our signature cinnamon rolls. All rooms include flat-screen televisions, wireless internet, and a coffee station. Check out the indoor heated pool, whirlpool, or exercise room. Need meeting space? We have it, just minutes away from many restaurants offering local flair, boutique shopping, and the Central Park Plaza. Come feel right at home. Make your next Valparaiso stay with Holiday Inn Express. Call to make your reservation at 219-464-9395.
Preferred 4-1 over any other orthopedic practice in the region, Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute offers the specialized bone, joint, and muscle care needed to keep you in motion. Our world-class providers serve as the official team physicians for Valparaiso University, and we have proudly delivered specialized, experienced care throughout Northwest Indiana for more than 50 years. To learn more about Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute, visit lbji.com.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. And we are back here in action. Thank you for tuning into our IBW Hiring America Team halftime show. We're now getting ready for the second half, and it's underway here. East West University with the ball. Jackson takes a three, airballs it, and Valpo will take over. Fans, the second half is underway, and that means it's time to nominate and vote for the State Farm Great Performer of the Game. Please submit your nominations on social media by tweeting them to @ValpoBasketball. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm is the real deal. You can get personalized service from your local agent or use the State Farm mobile app when you're on the go. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Kevion Taylor takes a three, rims up, and goes to the top of the hoop. Will be called out of bounds, and East West will take over here.
Caleb Thomas will bring the ball down for the Phantoms. Just dribble on that left side. Gets it to DeQuan Jackson. Jackson to the left corner. Tries to look for Devine Conley. Can't get him. Jackson keeps the ball himself. Goes cross court. Tries to find Dallas. Back to Jackson. Jackson tries to take the ball. Tries to get a pass down low. It's going to be stolen by Aaron Gordon. Trevor Anderson now with the ball here. Gets it to Creaky at top of the key. Creaky tries to drive down low. Right hand layup. No good. Rebound by Caleb Thomas. Jackson gets that ball. Great bounce pass to DeMel Dallas. He just couldn't finish underneath the basket. Trevor Anderson now with the ball. Wide open. 4-3. It's good. Drains it down. The first 3 points of the second half go to Trevor Anderson. 46-21. Valpo leads. Caleb Thomas, good pass to Luis Baez. Just can't control it. He had a bounce, try to catch it. That just went flying high towards the cheerleader section, and Valpo will take over here. Thomas Kithier pass the ball in to Trevor Anderson. Anderson with a quick tempo, gets right side to Kevion Taylor. Right block, Cricky. Cricky tries to go cross court to Aaron Gordon. Bounce pass to Anderson, back to Cricky. Now to Kithier, he bobbles it, and it's going to be taken away by Devine Conley. Caleb Thomas with the ball here. Goes left side to Conley. 4-3 left side, no good. Airballs that one, and Gordon will get that rebound. Gordon to Kithier to Anderson. 4-3, same spot as the last one. He's going to miss that one. Had a weird form on that shot. For whatever reason, Trevor Anderson had just split both hands on the shot. Miscommunication there by Caleb Thomas, and Luis Baez is going to lead in a turnover, and the Beacons will take over. Anderson crosses the timeline here. Gives it to Cricky. Cricky top of the key. He's going to take a three, and he's going to drain it in. Ben Cricky now 2 of 7 on the season. Don't see that very often from Ben Cricky, but when you do, open up your eyes for that one. It's a show. East-West taking the ball here. DeMel Dallas is going to put up 2 points on the board as he takes the jump shot. Anderson with the ball, goes right corner to Aaron Gordon. Tries to go down low to Ben Cricky. Top of the key to Anderson. Anderson looks left side, left corner for Kevion Taylor. That's going to rim out. Caleb Thomas will take the ball down now here for the Phantoms. Caleb Thomas will go to the left side, hands off to DeQuan Jackson. Jackson dribbles in between the legs, gets it to Thomas, left corner, 4-3, and that one's going to land in good. Drains that one right in. 16 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this game. 49-26, Valpo lead. Thomas Kithier with the ball underneath the basket, pass to Cricky, left block. He's going to put it up with the left hand, and that one's good. Ben Cricky so far unstoppable. 21 points in this contest, 10 of 13 for the Beacons. DeQuan Jackson is going to dribble in between the legs, try to drive down low, puts up a shot. It's going to land up high. Gets to the back of the rim. It's going to be rebounded by Anderson as that ball goes out. Anderson tries to get that ball to Kithier. Kithier drives in, and that's no good. It looks like they're going to call an offensive foul on Thomas Kithier. It's going to be a charge, and that'll be his first, team first so far of the second half. We're going to head to immediate timeout. We'll be back in a quick 60 seconds here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Terry's Discount Windows is a local family-ran Christian business serving the Valparaiso community since 2003. They specialize in windows, siding, doors, and more. Terry's Discount Windows has been voted 6 straight years the Post-Tribune Neighbor's Choice Award for Best Window and Siding Company. Terry's also has been voted twice the Times Best of the Region. Terry's sells the best quality and most energy-efficient windows and siding on the market today. Call Terry's at 219-476-0400 for a free in-home estimate or visit them online at terrysdiscountwindows.com. Mention Valpo Crusaders and receive additional savings.
You trained for this all year. Endless hours of cardio, conditioning, and weights. And now you are ready. Ready to trek back to your seat from the concession stand. Through the lines, lost fans, and that mascot who wants you to do a little dancey dance, all without spilling a drop of your ice-cold Bud Light.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Today's broadcast on Valpo basketball is brought to you by Calumet Brewing and Bud Light. It's for the fans. Valpo fans, very excited here as Valpo's got a 25-point lead, leading 51-26 over East West University. Just 15 minutes and 58 seconds remaining here in this contest. I'm Zach Collins bringing you Valpo basketball here, of course, in the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Officials just waiting for this media timeout to end. Quite a long media timeout with that one, and we'll resume play here. So far, we've seen pretty much the battle of Ben Crickey as Kobe King will check into the game, as well as Sheldon Edwards. Taylor, Gordon, and Kethier still on the floor. Jackson Thomas, Jackson Baez, and Dallas all on the floor here. Jahad Jackson seeing his first playing time for East West. Jaquez Jackson will bring the ball down the floor here as he's guarded by Aaron Gordon. At the shield, he'll go to the right side, passes right corner to Thomas. Thomas will take a three in the right corner. No good. Rebound by Kobe King. Kobe King will drive here with some quick momentum, drives all the way to the hoop. Reverse layup, it's good. Good play by Kobe King. Good drive as he goes from one side to the other. 53-26, Valpo lead. Johannes Jackson here, ball top of the key. Goes toward the right side. Guarded by Gordon. Tries to go down to Luis Baez. Baez gets that ball stripped, picks up the strip, gets it to Jaquez Jackson as he puts up a floater. That's no good. Rebound by Thomas Kithier. Ball goes to Sheldon Edwards. Back to Kithier. To Taylor, to King. Now to Gordon, left corner. Back top of the key to Taylor. Back to Edwards on the right side. To Kithier, gets it to King. He's at the Valley logo, puts up a floater. That one's no good. Jaquez Jackson rebounds the ball here for the Phantoms. Caleb Thomas, he's going to try to drive in, puts up the one-hander, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Sheldon Edwards. 14 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Sheldon Edwards is going to try to drive here. It looks like it's going to land a foul. That looks like it's going to land on Caleb Thomas, which will be his first and team first. Valpo will take over on the far side. 22 seconds still remaining on the shot clock. Aaron Gordon gets that ball into Kithier. Now back to Gordon. Gordon gets Kithier. Right corner for Kobe King. King trying to find anyone open down low. Can't. To Edwards. Left side. 4-3. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by Thomas Kithier. Back to Edwards. He's going to fake a three. Now drives in. Passes cross court for King. 4-3. That's no good. And it's going to land an offensive foul on Kevion Taylor. Good call there by the official. Taylor just went over the back on East West University. That will land the second Beacon foul of the second half. Jahad Jackson will pass that ball into Quintus Jackson. They'll slow up the pace of the game here. 14 minutes remaining, 53-26, Valpo advantage. DeQuan Jackson will try to put up a shot. He will get fouled by Sheldon Edwards as he went up for the layup. That will land on Edwards' first foul, Beacon's third, and Aquinas Jackson will go to the line for two. So far, we haven't seen any Phantom go to the charity stripe in this contest. Jackson out of Champaign, Illinois, a former player at Parkland College. He's going to put that one up, and that one's in. Lands his first free throw bucket of the game. Joe Hedstrom will check in here for the Beacons. He'll go in for Thomas Kithier. East West looking to sub here as well. They're going to put in number 24, Divine Conley, the 6'6 freshman. Jaquanis Jackson will go for the second one after he makes the first. Puts that one up.
Hits the top of the rim. That's no good. Rebound by Edwards. Edwards gets to Taylor. Taylor goes back to Edwards. Edwards alley-oop for King. He just puts it off the glass, and it's good. He's fallen down on that one, puts it up in the glass. It's good. Good bucket, good chance opportunity for the Beacons, and good execution as well by Kobe King. Darius Diavero also in the game as well. Caleb Thomas traveled the ball as he was up at top of the key. Valpo will take the ball now out of bounds. 55-27 lead. 13 minutes, 31 seconds remaining here in the second half. Diavero gets it to Taylor. Taylor looks right side, can't find anything. Back to Diavero, left corner for King. He's going to drive in and slams it down. Kobe King. What a play by Kobe King. Kobe King seems to be on fire here for this Beacons team. So far with 17 points, 8 for 12 for Valparaiso. Ball's up with DeQuintus Jackson. He's guarded by Edwards. Jackson goes to the left side. He's going to put up a floater. He fades away. It's good. Good bucket by DeQuintus Jackson on that one. Darius Diavero gets that ball to Joe Hedstrom. Top of the key, left side for Diavero once again. Now hands off to King, back to Taylor. Taylor's going to put up a three. That one's good. Rolls around the rim, lands in, and it's good. Kevion Taylor now with 7 points. Valpo 3 of their last 3. East-West has to come up with something here as they're down by 31. DeQuintus Jackson, he's going to drive in. He's going to put it in for 2. Good drive by DeQuintus Jackson. Just answered my question. Just put that one right up and in. Darius Diavero, he's going to try to drive here. Left corner, three-pointer for Edwards. He's open, no good. Rebound by Kobe King. He's double teamed. He's eventually going to be fouled on the floor by number 2, Caleb Thomas of East-West. That will land Thomas' second and team second. Connor Barrett as well as Trey Woodyard will check into the game for the Beacons.
Beacon basketball.
They'll go on in for Taylor and Sheldon Edwards. Diavero's going to get that ball into Kobe King to Connor Barrett. Left side for 3. That one's no good. Matt Loddick seems frustrated on the sidelines with that one. Ball's going to land out of bounds. East-West will have possession as we return here from the break as we take a media timeout. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Minutes still matter when it comes to medical emergencies. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, headache, high fever, and other emergencies need fast medical care. So please, don't put off getting care in an emergency. Northwest Health has implemented strict safety standards so that you can come to us confidently, knowing we are providing a safe place with quality care. Visit northwesthealthercare.com or call 911 in an emergency.
As the official team physicians of Valparaiso University Athletics, Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute offers the specialized orthopedic care needed to keep athletes and their fans in the game. If bone, joint, or muscle pain is keeping you from doing what you love, get the care the Crusaders trust and see the experts at Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute. To learn more or request an appointment online, visit lbji.com.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Terry's Discount Windows and More is a locally owned, family-owned, and operated business which has served Northwest Indiana since 2003. Terry's has been voted Best Window, Siding, and Door Company by the Northwest Indiana Times for 7 straight years. Call 219-476-0400 for Terry's Discount Windows. You'll be glad you called. Valpo leading in this contest by 29 points, 60-31 over East-West University. 11 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in this game, and so far it's really just been, we've seen a lot out of Kobe King, we've seen a lot out of Ben Cricky underneath the basket. We'll see if Kobe King does stay for the rest of this game. He most likely will, to probably get him some more playing time against East West University to begin with, and some more college basketball time, but we'll see here. He will stay in. Joe Hedstrom, Trey Woodyard, Darius Diavero, Connor Barrett will all be in this contest, continuing to play against East West University, who has Aquinas Jackson, Caleb Thomas, DeMel Dallas, as well as a few other players of Josh Atwood and Dario Begai. That ball is going to be rolled to Aquinas Jackson. Interesting thing that they've got going here. She's got just about 12 minutes remaining, but you do you, East West University. That's the best thing you can do. Aquinas Jackson gets it to the left side to Caleb Thomas. Thomas at the Northwest Health logo gets it top of the key to Aquinas Jackson once again. Jackson's going to try to drive. He's going to go down low. He's at the Valley logo. He's almost triple teamed there. Dario Biaggi, he's going to get that ball out to Josh Atwood. Back to Biaggi. He's going to drain that three in. Good bucket there by Dario Biaggi. On that one, Darius Diavero will bring the ball down the floor here. Joe Hedstrom gets that ball to Connor Barrett. Left side for Trey Woodyard. Woodyard at the left block gets that ball back out to Connor Barrett. He's going to drive in and get his 2 points of the game. His first 2 so far in the contest. Good drive in by Connor Barrett. 62-34, Valpo lead. Aquinas Jackson dribbles the ball here. He's going to go up for a floater with a 2, and that one drains in. Man, Aquinas Jackson's one fun player to watch for this Phantoms team. Trey Woodyard gets that ball to Connor Barrett. Back to Woodyard. He's at the left block. He's driving in at the Valley logo. Goes up, gets fouled, and then he'll go to the line for a pair. It's going to land on Josh Atwood, number 20 of the Phantoms. That's going to be his first, the team third. And Trey Woodyard, the 2-time McDonald's Christmas Tourney MVP, will go to the line. Very smart player as well. Maintain a 4.0 GPA in high school. And I mean, he definitely is doing that here in college. Just coming out on his freshman season for the Beacons from London, Ohio. Still deciding on a major, though. Be great to have him in the broadcast booth as he makes one, misses the other. 63-36, Valpo advantage here. Thomas tried to drive down low. Gets a shot block. Gets his own shot after that one. Gets on the outside to Atwood. Atwood gets it to Jackson. Jackson now top of the key here. Guarded by King. Gets it to Biaggi. Thomas tries to drive down low. Back up top. Gets it to the corner. Atwood with the drive, and it's good. Seeing some momentum now here so far on this Phantoms team. Ball to Hedstrom, to Barrett, left side, 4-3. That's no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last by Kobe King. 10 minutes remaining here in the second half. They're going to roll this one in here once again. Trying to limit a lot of time. You can hear Tommy Postley on the sidelines for East West University communicating to his players. Aquinas Jackson's going to take a shot. That one's going to land down as 2. A deep 2 at that one, 63-40. They're closing the Valpo advantage here. Valpo now just up by 23 in this contest. Darius Diavero will get it back up to Trey Woodyard. He's going to bring it in for a 2 at the free throw line. Good shot by Trey Woodyard. He had the 3 wide open, realized he could just step up, take an easy 2, and get a couple points on the board. It's Aquinas Jackson now dribbling the ball here, gets to the right side. That's to Biaggi. Good shot here coming by East West to Mel Dallas. That one's going to land in. East West now 7 of their last 7 shots falling through. Impressive stuff coming from this Phantoms team. Trey Woodyard, top of the key. Gets it right side to Kobe King. Gets it underneath the basket to Hedstrom. That's off the glass, and that one's good. That's Hedstrom's first 2 points of the contest as well. 67-42, Valpo leads. Aquinas Jackson going to put up another shot. He's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's going to land on Trey Woodyard. That's his first foul on the night, and the team's 4th overall. 8 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in this contest. It seems that DeQuanis Jackson's actually looking at his arm here. Looks to be okay. I think he thought he was bleeding at first, but overall is not. He'll go to the line for a pair. Jackson so far taking some of their only free throws that they've attempted in this game. He's 1 of 2 so far in this contest. Make that 2 of 3 for the Phantoms. And Luis Baez will check into the game here. He'll check in for Josh Atwood. Atwood seeing a little bit of action so far in this game. He's got 2 points. Baez coming in, he's got 6. Jackson will look to finish off the pair. And that one's going to land in. He's 3 of 4 of the night, and the team is also 3 of 4 of the night because of DeQuanis Jackson. 67-44, Valpo advantage here. Just under 8:45 remaining in this contest. Woodyard hands it off to Barrett. Barrett bounce pass to Woodyard. Woodyard tries to get down to the left block. It's going to be a reach-in foul on Derry Bajaji.
That's his first. Team 4.
Valpo will take the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket on the near side here. Diavero will take the ball in. He tries to get to King. Can't. He's going to get it into Hedstrom. Hands it off to Diavero. Diavero bounce pass to King. King drives in, tries to jump stop, gets that ball smacked out. He gets that own and puts it up. Good job by Kobe King. Ball's going to go far out. There's nothing they could do there, but official going to the sidelines telling Valpo looked like they had a warning or something, but the ball wasn't knocked off any Valpo player. Interesting thing there. Didn't see anything that happened. Baez goes up for 3, no good on the left side. It's going to be a rebound by Connor Barrett. Diavero will take the ball now down here. Left-hand layup. It's going to fall in. Darius Diavero with a great bucket lands in, and he'll go to the line for 1.
That's his first. Team 5. Darius shooting 1.
Man, what a bucket. Foul's going to land on DeQuanis Jackson. That's his first and the team's 5th on the night. Diavero, the player out of Ottawa, Canada. Teammates with Ben Cricky on the Canadian national team, makes his free throw. That one's good. 72-44, under 8 remaining here in this contest. DeQuanis Jackson with the ball on the left side, guarded by Diavero. Gets it to Luis Baez, knocked out by Trey Woodyard. Good play by Woodyard. Diavero tries to get it to King. It's going to be touched last by Jackson. Good defense by the Phantoms. Diavero gets it down low to Hedstrom. Hedstrom goes on the other side of the basket. He was on the right block, goes cross off the glass. It's good. 74-44, Valpo advantage. Valpo on a 7-0 run here in the last minute. Pull up by Thomas is no good from the 3-point mark. Hedstrom with the rebound. Darius Diavero gets it to Hedstrom. Hedstrom tries to go down low for Woodyard. He's double teamed. Woodyard puts up a shot. That rolls out. That's no good, but he puts it back, and it's good. Good bucket there by Trey Woodyard. East-West trying to bring the ball down the floor. Just a miscommunication effort between Jackson and Thomas, which will lead us to our media timeout. Valpo 76, East-West University 44. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
You work hard for your money. We know you do. With that same work ethic, Allegis Credit Union has been serving the very same hard-working Northwest Indiana community residents for over 50 years. There is no better place to go for your financial needs, such as new and used vehicle loans, personal loans, Visa credit cards, and home equity loans. We are here to help you get that loan you deserve. Make it easy by simply applying for your loan online at allegis.org or stop into the Allegis office nearest you. Not only can Allegis offer affordable payments, but also extra benefits, such as a fast application process and no payments for 90 days. Come to a place where we take care of hardworking community people like you. Visit allegis.org for more information today. That is allegis.org. Contact Allegis for more information on the 90-day no payment option. Membership required for loan disbursement.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. MVC student athletes are positively impacting the communities where they live by sharing views and fostering a climate for change for future Valley pioneers. To learn more about mobilizing voices for change, visit nvc-sports.com/OneValley. Valpo so far leading in this contest 76-44. East West University has not led so far in this contest except for the early 4 minutes and 30 seconds where they led 5-3. Valpo has led ever since then and just taken runs. Valpo now on a 9-0 run over the last minute and 23 seconds, shooting 6 of 7. But at the same time before that, East West was shooting 7 of the last 9. Just a lot of turnovers by East West, just a few communication errors could lead another team on to another run. And so far, they've given Valpo the advantage in terms of what they need, and in terms of making that run, they've been able to stagger that run throughout this contest so far. So far, we've also seen Kobe King and Brock Pappas now checking into the game for the Beacons. Trey Woodyard, Diavero, and Barrett still staying in this game, as well as Kobe King. East West University with the same players on the floor they had from the last time out. Woodyard will bring the ball down the floor here, hands it off to Connor Barrett. Barrett tries to find anything inside, goes right side to Kobe King. Kobe King tries to drive in. He's towards the right block. It's going to be stolen by Daquanis Jackson. Good steal by Jackson. He'll dribble down the floor here. Jackson with the three-pointer, pull up, no good. Hits the front of the rim, and Diavero will rebound. Diavero dribbling the ball here. He'll go towards that right side, tries to find Pappas underneath the basket, but it's stolen before Pappas could even touch it by Demel Dallas. Dallas gets that ball to Thomas for 3. That one's no good as well, and Woodyard will rebound the ball. Connor Barrett's going to go for 3 after the assist by Kobe King. Nice shot by Connor Barrett. 79-44, Valpo advantage, 6 minutes left here in the second half. Daquanis Jackson, he's going to try to pull up a shot. He's able to get it off. Goes off the glass, no good. Valpo able to get that rebound there. Diavero on the far side, gets it near side for Barrett. Left side for 3, hits the front of the rim. That's off, no good. It's going to be a rebound by number 12, Troy Cobb, as he is checked into the game for the Phantoms. Driving down low is Demel Dallas. He would have had a slam in. However, the foul is going to be called on Brock Pappas of the Beacons, number 22. That's going to be his first and the team's 5th. Demel Dallas, the 6'4 sophomore out of Chicago, Illinois, attended Innovation High School in Chicago. Now at the line here for a pair. That one's going to roll out. No good. Luke Morrill and Joe Hedstrom check in for the Beacons, and Jaquan Pearson will check in for the Phantoms. You know, it's interesting looking at this overall. Kevion Taylor reaching some numbers here so far. It'll be interesting to see how the final stats act out, because there's a couple career things that we have to look at in this game. Taylor just needed one, and I mean just one start for this game. He did get the start, so Kevion Taylor had his 100th start in this game today, so awesome for Kevion Taylor, and congrats to him. As Joe Hedstrom will go up and bank the 3. The bank is open. He's now 3 of 4 on the season. Basket's going to land good on the opposite end. That basket landed good by Luis Baez. A quick play. I was so amazed looking for a stat. That Baez went down on the other side of the floor, and he's going to go to the line for the and one, and he'll see his first attempt at the charity stripe. Out of Tabor College in Hillsboro, Kansas, he'll miss that attempt. Won't finish three-point play, but puts up 2. 82-46, Valpo leads here in this game. Diavero goes to the left side, passes right side to Trey Woodyard. Woodyard jump stop off the glass. It's good. Good bucket by Woodyard. East-West going to bring the ball down the floor here, and a drain 3 is by Troy Cobb. Cobb getting his first points of the game.
Just some back and forth, good basketball action from both of these teams here. 84-49, 4 minutes, 35 seconds left. Diavero tries to put that ball up as he drives in, but he will get fouled on the shot. That's going to be on number 12, Troy Cobb. Actually, it's going to be on number 21, Lewis Baez. That'll land his second. Looked like she held up 12. Couldn't see from my perspective. That will be his second and the team's 6. Diavero will go to the line for a pair. He'll miss the first one. And East West has a sub checking in. Kurt Shannon seeing his first action, the Chicago, Illinois native in this game. Diavero will now go for the second attempt here. That ball's up. It's going to roll out, and that one's also no good. Diavero now just 1 of 3 in this contest at the line. Diavero now with the ball here after an East-West turnover. He's going to roll up, and it's an easy in.
From coast to coast.
Right to the left, and it's in for Darius Diavero. 86-49 advantage for Valpo here. Taquanis Jackson going to dribble in between the legs, guarded by Diavero. Brock Pappas going to the table here. He'll check in after we get a whistle. Kurt Shannon tried with the screen. Instead, Jackson goes opposite side, puts up a floater. That one's no good. Rebound by Joe Hedstrom. Darius Diavero almost double teamed there by Jackson. Left corner for Morrill. 4-3. It's good. Luke Morrill with a good 3-point bucket. Great shot, great take. That one's going to land down 89-49. Valpo now up by 40 in this contest. Jackson going from coast to coast, doesn't fall in. Rebound by Luke Morrill. Darius Diavero, he'll take the ball for himself. Right-hand layup, just too easy as that one was wide open. And Valpo will take a timeout. This will land immediate timeout. Valpo on a 24-5 run over the last 5 minutes. We'll be right back here to finish out this game. 3 minutes, 23 seconds left. 91-49, Valpo leads. Be back in 60.
Why is Culver's such a treat for so many families? Here's a hint. This treat is thick and creamy, and everyone can get it any way they like. Our fresh, frozen custard. We craft it in small batches throughout the day to make our guests stay. Shakes, cones, sundaes, concrete mixers, flavor of the day, oh, and the toppings.
Who says you can't please everyone? There's more than one way to dessert at Culver's. Welcome to Delicious.
It's that time of year. You can have leftovers. Again. Or you can close that fridge and open up the McDonald's app for something special, like your favorite crispy chicken sandwich. Now when you buy any crispy chicken sandwich on the McDonald's app, get another one for free, like the spicy crispy chicken sandwich. It's a deal so good, there won't be any leftovers. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer available through December 12th at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. McD app download and registration required.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network. And we are back here in the Athletics Recreational Center. Valpo leading over East West University 91-49. I'm Zach Collins here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network, bringing you live action here. Just 3 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in this contest. East West will take the ball out of bounds on the Valpo end of the floor. Valpo putting in most of the subs in this game. Darius Diavero, Connor Barrett, Luke Morrill, Brock Pappas, and Joe Hedstrom. None of the starters have played in the last 4 minutes of this contest. We just wait for this media timeout to end. Some of these have gone a little long here so far. Aaron Gordon also has entered this game 38 points away from 500 total in his collegiate career. And with 4 rebounds on December 5th at Western Michigan, he surpassed the 100 career rebound threshold as well, so congrats to him. Big feats for the 6-year senior, as we'd like to call it. East West now with the ball here. Tyree Farrell with the shot there. That one's not going to land in. Darius Diavero with the ball here. Looks like it could have been a carry. Missed call by the official there. Probably doesn't want to call it with the time remaining. Brock Pappas tries driving down the left side. That one's going to land in. Brock Pappas with his points of the contest. He's got 3 on the season so far. Daquanis Jackson will try to drive here. He'll get that ball to Luis Baez. He'll put that one up for a floater. That one's going to land down good. 93-51, 2:35 remaining in this game. Diavero signals a Pappas. He'll go off a screen. Gets it right side for Barrett. 4-3. That one's good. Connor Barrett with a good 3-point basket. Beacons now lead 96-51. Of course, Jackson, he'll try to drive. Looked like he traveled, no call. It's going to hand it off to Troy Cobb. Back to Jackson on the right side. Cobb's going to roll off a screen. Jackson doesn't use the screen. 10 seconds remaining. On the shot clock, left side. Oh, my goodness. Troy Cobb with a big three-pointer. Now under the 2-minute mark, 96-54. East-West just continues to fight back at every opportunity they can to a Valpo bucket. Connor Barrett, he's going to try to drive here. Gets it out left side, near side us. Darius Diavero here. He's going to try to take a ball. Gets it out to Luke Morrill for 3. That one's good. Luke Morrill now with 6 points in this game. Hasn't missed a bucket yet. 2 of 2 on the night. Daquanis Jackson here goes toward that right side. He's going to take a shot from the free throw line. That one's going to roll, and it's good. It rolled, it hit the back of the rim, and then fell in right in good. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining in this game. Hand off to Morrill. It's going to be stolen here by Luis Baez. He's going to drive down. It slams it in.
1 minute to play. 1 minute.
Good job by Baez with a good steal. And as you heard the PA announcer say, under a minute remaining in this contest. Diavero to Morrill. Right corner, 4-3. That one's no good. That's going to be rebounded by Daquanis Jackson. Jackson with a three-pointer. That's going to brick off, no good. Rebound by Luis Baez. He's going to take a shot, no good. Be rebounded by Diavero. Just about 3 seconds in between the shot clock and the game clock. Valpo's going to have to take a shot. Diavero with the ball. Bounce pass to Pappas. He's going to get it to Hedstrom underneath the basket. Good pass by Brock Pappas. Even better move by Hedstrom to go from side to side. Gets that one in. 10 seconds as the clock ticks down. Daquanis Jackson will dribble the ball. He'll go down low. He'll take a jump shot with 3 left. That's going to rim off. No good. And the Beacons take a win. 101-58. Your final score here from the Arc. Valpo wins in a big game over the East-West University Phantoms, which will put Valparaiso at a 500 record. They'll be 5-5 on the season. East-West will be at a 1-8 in terms of an actual record. 1-13 was a record before, now 1-14. So 1-8 is our official. 1-14 is the other record as well, with all the other games put into place. Told you it's a little bit confusing with the records, but of course, we'll be right back to get you back to our halftime show, brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute. LBGI is proud to be the official team physicians of Valpo Athletics. And of course, we'll be right back with that post-game show in 2 minutes and 30 seconds here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
It takes courage to face up to things like volatile markets and Wall Street money traps. If you're unsure, worried, or losing sleep about your money, do something about it. Call Joe Murphy and the team at Murphy Wealth Management, proudly serving the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana communities at 800-930-5905. Again, call 800-930-5905.
When it comes to flavor, do you like to mix things up? Find a new match from time to time? For some people, there are too many flavors out there to stay loyal to just one. That's why Hungry Howie's created the Mix and Match menu and eat 2 items for only $5.99 each. So whether you're looking for a delicious time with pizza and a salad, or a sub and Howie bread, or a Pepsi 4-pack and a Howie cookie, we're not judging. In fact, we're encouraging, especially for just $5.99 each.
Hungry?
Howie!
When it comes to keeping your family healthy, annual wellness visits with a healthcare provider are key. Routine exams and screenings can identify potential health issues early when they are most treatable. And Northwest Medical Group has implemented strict safety standards so that you can come to us confidently, knowing we are providing a safe place with quality care. We are committed to helping you stay well, and we offer both telehealth and in-person visits. Schedule an appointment today at mycarenorthwesthealth.com.
You trained for this all year. Endless hours of cardio, conditioning, and weights. And now you are ready. Ready to trek back to your seat from the concession stand. Through the lines, lost fans, and that mascot who wants you to do a little dancey dance, all without spilling a drop of your ice-cold Bud Light. Welcome back to football, sports fans.
Yo, this is your cup holder talking. The little round thing between your car seats. Now, I normally have a nice cold bottle of Mountain Dew in me, but at the moment, I'm empty. That's right, no Mountain Dew. Nothing in here but a couple of quarters and a dime. A fully capable cup holder like me just carrying your loose change? Look, I'm not made for loose change. I'm made to keep Mountain Dew within reach at all times, just inches from your hand. So find the store already. Grab some Dew, toss it back, then place that bottle where it belongs. Mountain Dew. Do the Dew.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
And now we're going to end our halftime show brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint. Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by LBJI. They're proud to be the official team physicians of Valparaiso University Athletics. So far, let's just get into the stats in general. We'll start with East West University. They shot overall in the game 41.7% from the field. Pretty good, 25 of 60. Shot 23.8% from the three-point line and were 3 of 7 from the charity stripe. In the game, so far leading in total points was Taquan Jackson. He had 18 points on the night, 5 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, and 4 assists. So, of course, if you're looking for a player overall for East West who was a player of the game, definitely Jackson lands your number on that one. Following Jackson was number 21, Lewis Bias. He had 12 points in the game, 5 rebounds, 1 turnover, and 1 steal. Following him on the scoring chart, of course, was number 2, Caleb Thomas. He had 7 points, 4 turnovers, and 2 rebounds on the night. A couple of other players who contributed was number 12, Troy Cobb, with 6 points and 1 rebound. A couple of other players were Jaquan Pearson with 4 points, Demel Dallas also with 4 points, and Dario Bajai with 3 points in the game. Kurt Shannon, Tyree Farrell, as well as Jahad Jackson, Amari Brown, and Davion Montgomery, and Divine Conley all seeing the floor but did not score in the contest. Moving on to the Beacons in this contest, shooting overall 60.6% in field goal percentage, which just is a number you don't hear almost ever. I mean, shooting 60.6 from the field is just terrific. From the three, they were 38.7%, 12 of 31. And from the charity stripe, not too great of numbers there at 37.5%. They were 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Leading in scoring for this Beacons team was Ben Cricky at 21 points, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and 1 steal. Following him was Kobe King, seeing his first debut in a Valpo jersey. He had 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 turnovers, and 4 assists on the night. Following Kobe King were a couple of other great players who played fairly well in this contest. Trey Woodyard, he had 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Following him was Joe Hedstrom. He also had 9 points and 1 rebound. And following the rest of these players were Connor Barrett. He had 8 points on the night. Kevion Taylor was 7. Trevor Anderson was 6 points. Darius Rivera was 7. Sheldon Edwards was 7 points. Brock Pappas with 2. Luke Morrow was 6. And finishing things off was Thomas Kithier. He played but did not score in the contest. Did not play too much time. Played 15 minutes but did not score. Played some good defense underneath the hoop for the Beacons. In terms of points in the paint, which is really a thing that I like, Valpo had 60 points in the paint. East West University just 22. I always say to the day I die, if you score more points in the paint, you're going to win in that contest, and Valpo was able to take the win there. Valpo had 18 turnovers versus East West just 4. Second chance Boyd's Valpo had 4, East West with 2. Valpo had 24 fast breaks versus 8 for the Phantoms. And Valpo had 67 bench points overall, which just is a terrific number. I mean, man, what a game this was. Valpo fought hard, and of course, like every post-game show, it wouldn't be a post-game show without Associate Head Coach Luke Gore coming up to talk to us pretty soon. Here, the team will actually begin its first longest homestand since 1994 here with this game, as Associate Head Coach Luke Gore will come to the table here to talk with us after a big Beacon win here. And Coach, just talk to us about how this game went for you guys overall, how you planned. I mean, you had a lot of players playing this game. Are you happy with your team's performance in this game tonight?
Yeah, they did pretty good. We lost some of our principals at times, and then they got them back. I thought we had a stretch in the second half where we didn't really guard very good for about a 4 or 5 minute stretch. So we can't have those bad moments in the game. But overall, pretty good. I thought they shared the ball and tried to do what we try to do every day.
Coach, we saw Kobe King make his debut in this game here today. Played pretty well overall in the game. Had some good defensive opportunities. Seems to be a quick player. What was one thing that you really emphasized on him coming into this game?
He's just trying to get his wind. I mean, it's like you said, it's almost been 700 days since he played a game. So he got really tired really quick today. So, it's going to take time for him to really, just get his wind coming up and down. And Ben's still getting his wind from missing all those games for his ankle injury. So, that's something that that Kobe has to do and continue to get better at. And he'll get there with time and playing and doing all that. But I thought he did a good job. He stayed within himself. Had a couple tough charge calls on him in the first half. But I thought he did, for a first night out, I thought he did pretty good.
And, speaking of Ben Cricket with 21 points in the game, played for the majority of the first half and played for a lot of the beginning of the second half as well. He put up some good numbers on the night. How are you happy with his performance here in this game as well?
I thought really early on Ben didn't start off very well. I didn't think he was getting good shots and shooting them strong. And the first couple ones he missed, and then he started playing off 2 feet and playing strong, and made that adjustment. And that happens though when you play a team that's smaller than you, that you just think every shot will go in if you're a big guy, and he missed some of those early. But I thought he regathered and played strong off 2 feet for most of the night. He had one bad drive in the second half where he played pretty weak. But other than that, I thought Ben does what Ben does. He shows up every day and works. So and I thought other guys moved the ball really well and did some good stuff. It was nice seeing Luke make some shots and Connor hit some shots finally at the end. So all that was good.
And it'll also be nice because we'll be able to see this team here in 6 more games at home. You'll have the longest home stretch since you've had since 1994. So, really got a lot of home games coming up. How are you going to prepare this team for the next game against Charlotte this Saturday?
Well, Charlotte's really, really good. Very talented offensively. They have a Clemson transfer that started over 50 games at Clemson as their 2 guard. They have their point guard was a freshman of the year 2 years ago. He averages almost 20 a game. They got a freshman big guy that is second in the team in assists. He's huge. He can really play. And then their 3 and the 4 are just really talented guys. They have a guy coming off the bench who's 50% from 3. So very talented team. Very good offensive team, and then they do a good job defensively making things tough for you. And 2 years ago we went to their place, lost a game in the 50s. Both of us had, I think they had 58, we had 51. So we got to execute better than we did tonight against them, and we got to keep our defensive principles better and get after it. So it's a big game. It's Conference USA team coming in, so we need as much support as possible. It's right before finals, and that's a big emphasis on our guys right now, trying to finish up school right too.
Well, Coach, that, of course, is an important thing, and a big important thing is you got to win here today, so congratulations to you, and good luck to you on Saturday as well. So thank you, Coach, for coming in our post-game interview.
Awesome. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you. Associate Head Coach Luke Gore, the Valparaiso Beacons, a happy smile as he leaves the table here. Valpo, again, if you're just tuning in, winning in that contest, 101-258 over East West University. We just went over some of the stats here, of course. He's always happy. Talked a little bit about how they just have to improve on defense, and there's a couple things that do need to happen, of course, in terms of improving on that defense. Better shots. I mean, there's a couple times where they're taking bad shots. East West University did go on a few runs here in this game. They had about 3 runs of 4 minutes in this contest. They were just not very big runs. Valpo had big runs. East West had smaller runs, with the biggest one going out to a 9-0 run in a 4-minute span. Valpo just missing a lot of shots in that one. But at the same time, you got to be happy you get a big win here. And we're going to look at some of the other Valley scores as well from the other games that are going on currently. Bradley taking on Toledo. Toledo currently leading Bradley 65-62 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the second half. And Loyola Chicago taking on Roosevelt. They're at halftime. Loyola Chicago 44, Roosevelt 22 in that contest as well. And a couple of fun facts, as I'd like to call it, in this game, are big-time keys. Kevion Taylor made his 100th start of his collegiate career, as well as Trevor Anderson had his 100th assist in the game today. He had 1 assist, which marked his 100th for his career overall. And as I mentioned, Coach Luke Gore, Valparaiso men's team will begin the program's longest homestand since 1994. They have 6 more games here, of course, the game against Charlotte, and then the next game against Eastern Michigan, that one on the 20th of December as well. So they got a little bit of time here to get some practice in, a little bit more work to get ready for Charlotte. Charlotte, a very good team, as he mentioned. Clemson transfer, a lot of guys who were averaging around 20 points per game on that team. They have 3 players that are averaging 20 points or around 20 points per game. So Charlotte's going to be a very good team. They're coming here to the Arc this Saturday. That game's going to be taking place at noon. So Valpo getting a big win here. And, of course, fans are happy as they leave here of the Athletics Recreational Center. And we're going to close things out here on our post-game show. We hope that you join us tomorrow, Wednesday, December 8th, on the Valpo Sports Radio Network, as the women's team will take on the University of Notre Dame Fighting Irish, as Garrett Willits and Jeremy LeBuc will have that call at 6 o'clock with a pregame show starting at 5:30 p.m. The men's team will be back in action, as I said, on Saturday, as they will take on the Charlotte 49ers. As myself, Zach Collins, will have that call for you at noon with a pregame show starting at 11:30 p.m. We'd like to give a quick shout-out to our sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible, including Hungry Howie's, First Source Bank, Allegiance Credit Union, Culver's, Holiday Inn Express, Lakeshore Bone and Joint, Royal Excursions, Wings Etc., Berkshire Hathaway, Heinleman Feller, Pepsi, Bud Light, Terry's Discount Windows, Northwest Health, and Ticket Smarter. We'd also like to thank our engineer who made tonight's broadcast possible, Billy Pouch, in the studio, and making sure that you tune into his show on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 o'clock of Oddities and Odysseys. It's a great show. He does a great job. And thank you once again, Billy, for being in the studio for us tonight to bring us on the airwaves here. Tonight's presentation of Valparaiso basketball has been an exclusive presentation of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. The GM for Van Wagner for Valpo is David Kay. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Valparaiso men's basketball here on WVUR 95.1 FM, and any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast while the express written consent of WVUR is prohibited. The general manager of WVUR is Garrett Willis. The sports director for WVUR is Jeremy LeBuc. And the programming director for WVUR is myself, Zach Collins. Once again, your final score here from the Arc is Valparaiso 101, East West 58. I'm Zach Collins, so thank you for listening to another presentation of Valparaiso basketball here on the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Enjoy what is left of your Tuesday night. Don't text and drive, and we'll see you here tomorrow as the Fighting Irish come to town as we say good night from the Vale of Paradise.
That was another presentation of Valparaiso Beacon Athletics on the Source 95 and the Valpo Sports Radio Network. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Source 95 management is prohibited. We thank you for listening to today's event as we now return you to regularly scheduled programming on the Source 95 WVUR